Welcome to the College Football Playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. We have a great battle for us here tonight. Two teams with championship aspirations, but trying to define the odds and take a big step closer to that national championship. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the College Football Playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The College Football Playoff about to get underway. And he fields it inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. And the Wolverines looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had, 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Caught behind the line. It's Stewart. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Paddling down near the goal line, but loses the football. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Man, Chris, we could hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. A huge hit by the linebacker, a collision of big bodies there.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. It's a nice gain. They'll move the football up to the 27.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. And on first down, right back to the running game. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Crucial third down play after that completion. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. It's an out route, the catch made. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Tackle made after just a short game.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. The shotgun handoff here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Defense trying to hang on the 11th play on this drive. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Caught over the middle. It's Lacey. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
On third down, he drops to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. The attempt from 47 yards. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Michigan offense back out on the field. Frustration in the last drive. They moved it into plus territory, but coughed it up. Can't afford that down on the scoreboard now. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the running back takes the handoff. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Running play called on 3rd and short. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Missouri 3, Michigan 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They're going to run it. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a shotgun run call. Powerful running here. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
The Wolverines pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the 1st half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Or it's snapped to the back. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he stopped just short down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And the Wolverines will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. It's Davis. And it's incomplete. He was looking for the end zone. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking to scramble. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. The Wolverines will crank up the tempo. Third and goal. Looking to throw for it. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. 4th and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Quick throw complete to the tight end.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. A handoff to the back. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Get some space around the 30. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They've got him down out near the 40.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Fighting off the defender. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive 1st half. The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 3.
The running back.
Down and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Back to throw. It's Davis. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Powering through. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Dropping back. It's Davis. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he's got it. Brought down, but not before he picks up the first down. Nice game. The Wolverines will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. First down, looking to throw the football. Short pass finds the tight end. Brought down, but the game moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. With the catch, it's Marshall. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Short connection to the tight end here. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
Crucial third down play right here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
That defensive back played that route so well. Right on the receiver's hip, he saw the ball and just swatted it away.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. And here comes a deep shot. And it's caught inside the 10. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And it's no good. He missed it. And after the miss, it's still a 3-point lead. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick this away to start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And he's brought down out at the 46.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. He makes the grab. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now.
Tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game. Being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
First down and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. The Wolverines come up to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass. It's Davis. Down he goes. A sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Extending the play now. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down. Ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
Man, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call specifically for these situations.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The defense does a good job of being aggressive here and not slowing down their pass rush. They put pressure on him, and instead of him throwing it away, he throws it against his body back into the teeth of the defense. I thought they might come up with a pick.
And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They're finally looking to click. This has been a struggle for both offenses so far. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain. The gain makes it 2nd and medium.
And there's the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the tight end. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
What a nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The defense with more pre-snap movement. The back's got it. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert third and short here from the 50. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Missouri 3, Michigan 0.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards, you pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Second down after that run on the previous play. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. A quick throw out left, complete. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run. Second down and goal upcoming. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri.
Touchdown.
Looked like the defense thought they had him contained. Look at the blazing speed in that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar later on in this game.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
In other schools around the country, Slippery Rock.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. To the air. It's Davis. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
They look to throw it here on second down. He's going to take off here. Finds room at the 30. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Deep shot caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Michigan. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has to recover. Looks like the hands team did its job. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets made on the out route.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
Pass caught. Second down now. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
Keeping it on the ground here. Solid game, moves the ball to the 37.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff running right. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. And the wideout goes in motion. And at first down, they go right back to him.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? Now it's second down here. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush, but give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
That run sets up a critical third down play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking for his big tight end. The pass is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Great job by the defense there preserving the three-point lead. But now in the fourth quarter, this is a crucial possession for this offense. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he's got it already past the first down marker. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll work the clock here with the running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And he knocks that one right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
After extending the lead with a field goal, they'll kick it off now, trying to make the offense go a long way to win it. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's got it for a big gain. Stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for the wide out. He pulls it in for a big gain. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up. To throw, it's Davis. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Stewart. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. The Wolverines are in the red zone now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
And a great game comes down to this. Time for one final play, and they've got to get it in the end zone for the score with a shot to win the game.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now